to the channel. Thanks for watching, and before I get into this video, if you could please like and subscribe. You know, any messages, any info, anything about this video or anything else, you know, please use your comments down below and subscribe, and just hope everyone's well at this time, you know, while things are going on with COVID. But I thought I'd make a short video on my new LG 55CX with the PS5 setup and give you some info on, you know, what I think, you know, my preferences to what I've got on learning is what the best setup for the PS5 running on the LG 55CX. So if I just go into TV settings first on the TV, go to settings and then all settings. Obviously, with the PS5 you have to change your picture modes, not like the Series X as it auto changes. Sorry about the camera. Yep, go into your picture mode settings at the top. Always game mode when we're running game systems, so game there. Go back, right. OLED light is 100. I won't go into all the details of some YouTubers too, you know, why the OLED does this. If you, like I said, any info you do need to know about this information, please comment. Contrast 100, brightness 50, sharpness 0, colour is 60, tint is 0. Go into advanced controls, dynamic contrast off, HDRG, which I explain in a minute, which goes into the PS5 settings, super resolution off, colour gamut wide, gamma you can't change, white balance is down to preference. People say warm too because it's what it should be to the way games and films have been made, but it's your own preference. I mean, I used to use medium too, but got used to warm. If I just show you what it looks like, there's medium. But people are saying warm too, which I find too yellowy. But I've got used to warm one. Go back out. Picture options. Obviously, there ain't much you can change in here. Obviously, everything off. It's at black level, always auto on the PS5. As I stated in other videos, it's different on the Series X because of the RGB, the way it runs, but I can explain that in a different video. Motion eye care off, true motion off, which is black frame insertion, which you don't ever want to use on gaming. It causes too much flickering. Come back out. Aspect ratio, original, and always make sure this is not on auto, because when your TVs come set, this will come on, the top will come on to 6, the aspect ratio will be 16.9, and just scan will be auto. It'll overscan the actual picture of the screen, so you're losing pictures on the screen. So aspect ratio always original, and always just scan on. Right, so let's come back out there. Go back into additional settings. Obviously HDMI deep colour has to be on. Instant game response. Obviously the PS5 doesn't support VRR, so it's no use showing you any of the settings because I haven't got them on. AMD FreeSync, that's turned off as well, which is not needed when you've already got a VRR. AMD FreeSync is a different VRR to instant game response, so I use neither anyway on the PS5. Full micro mode is turned off. Right, for my sound settings, I've obviously got that set up straight through HDMI ARC. So if I just go into the settings on the TV, so I've got up to settings, all the way down. First thing first, if you haven't used your PS5 yet, what you need to set up, go into save data and app settings. Go all the way down to game presets. Make sure this is set to performance mode, no matter what. Because if you're running 60 Hz, 120 Hz, this will automatically display what the game is intended to display. So instead of keep changing it later on, where the Xbox cannot do that, but the PS5 can. The game difficulty, that's if you want to change your game difficulties yourself or whatever, but main setting is there, is performance mode. I'm not going to go into the rest, which is not needed. Go down to screen and video, sorry. Right, basically, quick story short, make sure you got all these set to automatic first before doing the next setting. As I stated about HGIG, in the TV settings, I'll hold down the cog button, go into game. As I said, make sure this is turned on first. It'll look dark at first. Where you've got dynamic tone mapping, make sure you've got HDRG selected. Then do these adjustments. So you press adjust HDR. This is the peak white brightness. Go all the way down to nothing and click up till you barely see the little circle, which if I go down one, you see it. When you just about see that circle there, you might not see it through the camera, but I can just about see that. Always go one over and then press X. Same again. So if you went up 10 clicks on the first white one, it would be exactly the same many clicks on this screen as well. So try and remember the clicks for the first white, you know, your white luminosity that you've done. So if you went up 10 clicks, well, it's 9 clicks to see it barely visibly, and you went 10. Same again, just go up 10 clicks, press next. Where it says black level, show just the barely visible. Sorry about my language. Barely visible. Go all the way down till you can't go no more. Because it's being OLED, you want the blackest you can get. It's not going to affect no game wise. It's not going to make, you know, your dark areas look too dark, because you can adjust that in game settings. But this is made by the new industry, which is HGIG. You know. So press OK. Once done, come all the way back out, go up to sound. Now this is only for people that are using AVRs if you want, but obviously I'm not directly plugged through to my AVR because I do VRR and Dolby Vision, because my AVR is not, you know, cannot pass VRR or Dolby Vision. I'm running straight into the TV and through HDMI to the AVR. But make sure you got all these set to the same. Let's go to audio output settings. So output device is HDMI, AVR. That's if you are using AVR. I'll show you the settings if not. Make sure you got that switch to device automatically on. HDMI device type AVR amplifier. Yeah. Number of speakers. I'm running 7.1, but I found 5.1 sounded better. Don't ask me why, but it does. I don't know if it's a glitch in the actual software system on the PS5, but it does. Then you can adjust your speaker positions, obviously, which I have done because that's how I'm more or less situated. But you can do that yourself, which is not too hard. You know, get the distances, levels to, you know, the angles of what they're situated, just roughly onto that. Right. 3D audio, make sure that's on. Go all the way down. Audio format type, please do not choose PCM. PCM is stereo. You will not get, your AVR will not give any 5.1. Obviously, the PS5 could not do Dolby Atmos games in Dolby Atmos. It just can't. It can play movies in Dolby Atmos, which is another video for one I made, but it cannot do games in Dolby Atmos. Don't know why Sony didn't include this, but they did for films, I don't know. DTS, no. Bitstream, Dolby. And when you've done that, obviously, your AVR then will show Dolby Digital +1. And don't know if there's any other settings I can show you. Just go down. And as you can see, HGIG now, just by showing you the games there, to show you see if I can show you I think yeah, that's on disc, so I can't show you that, sorry about this, but I can show you a bit of what it looks, you know, Watch Dogs Legion looks in HDR, running through HGIG on the PS5. I mean, I've had people stating that dynamic tone looks better on the LG 55CX, but you cannot ever set if you notice when you come to your brightness bars, they always look too oversaturated, too white, and you can never get the balance right. That's because dynamic tone mapping is always tone mapping the screen every time. So sometimes if you notice something, it will automatically brighten it. It's where HGG doesn't. It goes to what you set it on the PS5. That's why, if you notice when it comes to setting the brightness levels on different games, it'll work better. You'll understand when you come to that situation. And I'll show you, and I'll just show you what Watch Dogs Legion looks like with HGG now. It's on the PS5.
Bagley here. How did everything go earlier?
Found another one of us, I think. Ready?
As you can see, just wait to load up and start moving. And there you go. That's your Watch Dogs Legions running on running in HGG. On the PS5, and as you can see, I think it looks absolutely amazing. Just to put a little run round. But if you haven't played this game already, it's a well worth game. For the laugh, let's have a little bit of fun. So, people getting arrested there, look. Have a little bit of fun. But, yeah, subscribe and like, and please leave your messages in the comments and any other games you want to see. Or I'm going to do a Xbox setup as well for the Series X on the LG 65CX as well to see what it's looked like. And as I said, let me know what you think and subscribe. Cheers for watching. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.